I'm Andrew from Treemendus Health, and I'm joined today with a wonderful Kim from the Vivacious Living Centre, who's going to show us this amazing machine all the way from Russia. So Kim, tell us all about your machine.
Oh, thanks Andrew. Well, I've got a Metatron machine, and I don't know if any of you have heard of that. It's actually bioresonance scanning. So as Andrew mentioned, it is actually Russian technology, and it's used by NASA. So when the astronauts would come back from space, they'd put them on the machine. So it's a live energetic reading of their body systems. So basically it's just a headset that sits on your temples, and it reads your parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system. So it's more accurate than any blood test because it's actually done in live time, and it will tell you what emotions are driving your body, where they're sitting in your body. Also it can tell you any allergies that you might have or specific foods that you should be eating. And yeah, it's very, very accurate. So, but it's all done energetically, and it also tells you what crystals you can keep on your person or have to help eliminate or alleviate any issues that you've got going on. So again, it's all about energy. Okay, so this is the Metatron clinical software, and it just takes us through a systematic way of looking at all the body systems.
And what's this over here?
Okay, so this is the headset here, which we'll be placing on your head, and this is a unit where we can put water or liquid in to create a remedy that's done energetically. Here we go.
What have you just put on my head?
All right, well these are the special headset, shall we call it, and it just sits on the temples there, as you can see. Andrew's beautifully modeling it right now. So again, when we start the program, you don't feel anything. There's no pain or anything like that. You won't feel anything, but it's just reading your parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems. Right. So as you know, we are all energetic beings, and we all have our own resonance. So coming down to that, each organ has its own resonance and frequency, and going even smaller than that, each cell has its own frequency. Yep. Yeah. So what this machine is calibrated to do is it knows the optimum level that a cell should be functioning at, and it's calibrated to pick up any dysfunction in that cell. So that's what it's going to be reading here today. So it's very, very, very sensitive. Even if you've had minor dentistry work, or you've got a bit of a sore neck, or you had an injury at school, or anything like that, something you might not have even forgotten about that happened like 20 odd years ago, it will pick up.
Wow.
It is that sensitive.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get started. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so the scanning process is going to start. This is our level of cells that we're looking at here. So 1 to 3 is optimum, 4 is scarring, 5 is the cells collapsed on itself, and 6 there's some damage there, but it is reversible because we know everything created by energy can be uncreated by energy. So as it starts going through the different body systems, we want to look for the blue line above the red line. That means everything's functioning optimally. So from the look of that scan there, it looks like Andrew has a little bit of nasal or sinus issues. And there's a little bit of something going on in there. We'll see it in another section.
You're dead right. I had a cold I caught a cold 2 weeks ago.
There you go. There's still resonance of it there. We've got a little bit in the heart and in your pancreas, I think. Oh, gallbladder, gallbladder. We'll see when it comes up on a different scan. So this is just going through cross sections of the torso. Everything's looking pretty good through there. Yeah. Okay, so with the stomach, interestingly enough, everybody brings all their emotions to their stomach. Everybody processes everything in their stomach. It's the most vulnerable, sensitive part of the system. So we'll see in a minute. Looks like a little bit of digestive issues down here, a little bit of irritation. Because normally it doesn't do this. So some kind of food isn't agreeing with you, right, and that'll come up in your allergy part. So Okay, the little pea things are your lymphatic system. That's not too bad. Oh my gosh, that's the best I've ever seen.
Of what?
Stomach.
Really?
Okay, but obviously not your eye. Googly eye looks all right.
Yeah, the old eyesight's not the best anymore.
Well, you don't wear glasses. Normally you'll have the red triangles. This one's probably worse than the other one, your left eye. Probably
Okay.
worse than your right. Okay, so what we do here is, and everything's looking pretty good. Obviously, your dentistry work, you had a bit of nasal stuff, and whatever that is in your calf, that will come up.
Oh, okay.
So if we go into here, so these are all the sections. So basically, a full session takes 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and we go through the majority of these here, and we go through one by one. So what I wanted to look at for you today was this, to have a look at. These are the main problems that have come up, and I don't really think there's anything. The other thing with this is there is a color-coded system. So you can see that these are red, but they're not bolded. The worst of the worst is black. So black, and then black bolded, and then black unbolded, and then it'll be brown bolded, brown unbolded, and then red, and then it goes down. So on the scale of things, this is kind of halfway. It's not bad.
Chocolate. I'm allergic to chocolate.
That's not good. Maybe is oatmeal?
Ah, yeah, I've been having some muesli bars recently.
So maybe that's a bit of an allergen there, rye.
Yeah, I've been having some
chocolate.
bread. Yeah.
The crystals that it has prescribed for Andrew today, we've got pearl, emerald, aventurine, turquoise, aquamarine, and chrysabella. So they're all very beautiful crystals there. And let's have a look at how it actually strengthens his system energetically. So we'll go back to the pearl. So as it does the scan, again, obviously these are drawings here of the pearl, not the greatest pictures, but it's just doing a scan. So having the pearl energy in his body system, how it's going to alleviate any of the issues that we just talked about. And what it's going to do is it's going to strengthen his system by 65% if he has the pearl with him. So you can see the improvement there.
Wow.
That it creates.
That is amazing.